Hi, this session is a supplementary session to the forms of capacity check session which we had earlier. In this session, I will demonstrate how to complete the transfer orders or how to completely process the transfer orders that we kept pending for various errors in capacity check. So basically, we will complete these transfer orders with change in the bins or any other parameters. So this will help us to understand how to further process the transfer orders in case they get stuck due to certain issues by the system and you don't want to do any config changes. Note that this session only demonstrates a way to process the transfer orders that are stuck in between due to some errors, and they do not demonstrate any solution as of such. This session only helps us to understand how to process the transfer orders manually in case they get stuck. So we'll go to transaction LT06 and this is the material document, and if you can recollect that we had 1500 quantity to be put away. The material is 3129F. This is the stock placement quantity. This is the material master WM2 view at an org level of storage type 005, and this is the fixed storage bin. This is the maximum quantity that could go in the storage bin, and this is the stock placement indicator. So looking at this, the system is going to go into the search sequence maintained for storage type indicator 005. This is the storage type definition. We have a capacity check method 3, which is check based on maximum quantity per bin in storage type. With this, we know that maximum quantity per storage bin check, we can set the maximum quantity in material master we have seen the check 4 and also check 1, for example. Now let us try to put away the material. The put away strategy is fixed bin. So we are back to our example of processing the transfer requirement into transfer order. So with this setup, we know it is going to give us an error that the material is exceeding the maximum quantity permitted in the bin. So we can see there as the maximum quantity that could be accommodated in the bin is 500, so we get this error. Maximum quantity for storage bin 010101 will be exceeded by 1000. We cannot do anything. We cannot put the material in this bin because we have a capacity check in place, and this is the fixed bin for the material. So in such a case, what you can do is you can manually change the bins by checking what bins are available. So the user would be looking at this kind of an option of how he can suggest the bin manually. So let us see how we can proceed with such an example. I go back. I go completely back. Let's start. Now what you can do is, now that you know that your bins are going to accommodate only 500 quantity of the material, you can create 3 SUs of 500 quantity. Now with this, what system is going to do is going to propose you 3 line items with 500 quantity. The first line item will easily go into the first bin, that is the 010101, which is a fixed bin for this material. Next 2 line items will be waiting for you to propose a bin, because the material will always try to go into the fixed bin based on the material master. So let us see how this works. So the system here has proposed a fixed bin with a requested quantity of 500, and this is the TO item 1. Now this is okay as per the system. I hit enter, and now for the TO item 2 we see that the destination bin again proposed by the system is 010101, which is a fixed bin, and here we have a problem. The system says now the capacity is going to be exceeded. So what we can do here is we can see which if there is a empty bin available in the system and manually change this entry to 02, as we know that there is a empty bin 010102. Note that when such a thing happens, then you need to delete this quant, because this quant was eligible or corresponding to the earlier bin proposed by the system. So I delete this quant and hit an enter, and the system proposes me a new quant. The system also gives us a warning saying that this storage bin is not a fixed bin for the material, but still it will allow us to store this material in this bin if we want to. Now this is for TO item 2. I hit enter, and then it again comes back to its original bin proposal of a fixed bin. I would change this bin manually to 03 and delete this quant and hit an enter. So I have given two different bins for this fixed bin material just because they are overrunning the capacity of the bin. I hit enter. This is TO line item 3, and we have three different bins proposed sorry, not proposed, but like overwritten by us. The first bin, which is the fixed bin, is proposed by the system. Now we have an open quantity of 0 units, and all the 1500 quantity is ready to be put away in this destination bin. So now I'm going to create this transfer order, and we will also confirm this transfer order. Let us now have a look at the stock with transaction LS26. So we have this stock in storage type 005, and if you check the bin stock, we can see that stock is in 500, the fixed bin and other two bins. Now when we have a fixed bin storage for the material, we can still store the material in a different bin of our choice if we want to. Also, a clarification here that if you want to store a material in a bin in a particular storage type, you need not have a fixed bin defined always for that material. A fixed bin is required only when you want to put the material in a fixed bin. Otherwise, the system can search any bin that is available as per strategy for that material in a particular storage type. All you need to do is specify the search sequence in which you would want the system to find the bin. And in case your material is a fixed bin material, then the storage type in which the fixed bin is defined should come first in the search sequence. This is how we can basically manually process the transfer orders. These were some tips on how to proceed with your testing, or what you could do in case the transfer order is not getting processed automatically and you would want to get the material in stock, and so on.